Ionizing radiation and radionuclides can help society in many ways. And today, together with Andrea Santi, one of the postgraduate students working in the radiochemistry group, we will discover how.
Yes, Elena, you're right. Over the years, the use of radioactive isotopes and radiation has become an essential part of our industrial processes. They are valuable tools which provide information that cannot be obtained otherwise, thus allowing us to achieve significant technological improvements in compliance with environmental sustainability. For instance, radionuclides can be used in industry as radiotracers. These are chemical compounds which contain a radioactive isotope. They are similar to the radiotracers used in nuclear medicine, but specifically tailored for industrial purposes, and they contain different compounds and radioisotopes depending on the intended use. For the radiotracer to be effective, it must emit radiation which penetrates the material under study and which is detected by the equipment used for the intended application.
One of the most common applications of radiotracer in industry is for detecting leaks in the oil and gas sector. Imagine trying to locate a leak in a long underground pipeline using traditional methods. It would be an incredibly challenging task. This is where radiotracer come into play. A gas or liquid radiotracer is injected into the pipeline and pressure is applied to the pipeline to allow the radiotracer to leak out. It travels towards the leak, where it is absorbed in the soil and emits radiation, which is then detected with high sensitivity and accuracy from the ground surface. In cases where the pipe is deeply buried, radiation detection can be performed by the inside of the pipeline, using a suitable inspection gauge equipped with radiation detectors.
Radiotracers enable early detection of leaks, which can lead to significant cost savings, reduced downtime, and safe operations. By detecting leaks early, radiotracer can prevent damage to equipment and the environment and minimize the risk of pollution. With the use of radiotracers, petrochemical plants and oil and gas transporting pipelines can operate more efficiently, effectively, and safely. You might be wondering what happens to the soil that's contaminated by the radiotracer used. Well, fear not. Only a small amount of the radioactive isotope is used, which decays in a short time, usually just a few hours, and becomes a new element which is no longer radioactive. This means that no residues remain in the environment at the end of the process.
Radionuclides are also used in many industries to ensure quality control. They help ensure that products meet the highest standards for safety and efficiency. One technique that's particularly powerful is called industrial gamma radiography. This non-destructive method allows us to detect cracks, leaks, and other structural problems in buildings, machines, and products. Using gamma radiation emitted by isotopes like cobalt-60 or cesium-137, we can even penetrate thick materials to inspect metal parts and welds for defects, without altering the objects themselves.
For instance, new oil and gas pipelines are carefully checked with industrial gamma radiography. A shielded radioactive source is carried down inside the pipe where the weld is located, and it is exposed to create a radiographic image of the weld on a special film. This image can later be developed and examined for signs of flaws, helping to ensure that the pipeline is safe and efficient. This process is similar to what happens when you go through airport security, but again, there's no reason to worry. At the airport, you're scanned with very low-dose X-rays. In industrial application, more penetrating radiation is necessary, so gamma radiation is used instead. Even then, however, the radiation source is always properly shielded to keep workers and the environment safe. And unlike X-ray machines, which require electricity to produce radiation, radiation in gamma radiography equipment comes from a small pellet of radioactive material in a sealed capsule. That means it can be used on site, making it a convenient and effective solution for quality control in a wide range of industries.
Did you know that radionuclides can even help validate the integrity of concrete buildings? Imagine after a natural disaster, we can quickly and widely identify any structural defects with the help of these amazing tools.
And it doesn't end there. the ability to seal radionuclides in containers has given rise to the use of sealed radioactive sources in gauging systems. These systems can measure density and levels of gases, liquids, and solids in tanks even in extreme conditions where direct contact gauges cannot be used. This makes production more efficient and safer for workers. These radioactive sources are also used to accurately measure thickness in the production of sheet materials like metal, textiles, paper, and plastics. This helps ensure consistent quality and can even save materials in the production process.
It's clear that radiation science has the potential to benefit industrial development and economic growth in so many ways, while keeping workers and the environment safe.